What's up, boys? Seth Feider here, coming to you live from Omnia headquarters. We're headed up north, going to the northern swing. Got 2 tournaments left in the season. We got Champlain and St. Lawrence. Been looking forward to these tournaments all year long. Got a pretty good idea what I'm going to be doing up there. And I just want to run you guys through some of the setups that I know for sure I will have on my deck at one or both of the tournaments. And you know what we're going to do with them down to the nitty-gritty details. We're going to Champlain first, so we'll start there. My favorite way to catch them up there is to flip a little Stealth Fighter jig. Any of the green pumpkin colors are really good in the clear water, either this or Money Craw. I got it paired up with a Z-Man Turbo Craws. This happens to be a 1/2 ounce one. I'll probably use a 1/2 and a 5/8. In those natural colors, might put that new Z-Man Goat trailer on there as well. But I got that on. This is probably one of my favorite rods in the Utopia Elite lineup. It's a 7-foot medium heavy Brent Ayler. Just an all-around really good rod. It's my preferred, lighter flipping stick with the exclusion of punching. But my jig's Texas rigs. I do everything with this. Real nice fast action on it. Super light rod. I got it paired up with that brand new Zillion. One of the best reels they've ever made. 8.5-to-1, 30-pound. Suffix 131 braid to a 20-pound Suffix fluorocarbon leader. And usually my game plan at Champlain is to get a limit of smallmouths and then go try to hunt a big buckethead or two. And this is the first thing I pick up every time I go try to catch a big buckethead up on Champlain. Little compact jig, represents bluegills, crawdads, gets a lot of bites, catches big ones up there. That's my favorite way to fish up there. Another way to catch a smallmouth really well is a jerkbait. This is a deep diving shadow wrap in a perch pattern. A lot of the northern fish eat a lot of perch. Really good imitator. You can cover a ton of water with this when you're looking for smallies. Fish it around the grass, fish it over the rocks. I got that on my signature series 6-foot 9-inch Daiwa Tatula Elite jerkbait rod. This rod also doubles well as a small popper rod, something like that, but I like it a lot for jerking it. It's really light and short, so you can jerk all day with it and doesn't wear you out. It bends like a fiberglass rod, but it is graphite, real light. Got that paired with the Tatula SV. Awesome reel for casting jerk baits, any light baits, really solid reel. Got it paired up with 12-pound fluorocarbon. Keep it pretty simple there, cover a lot of water, find some smallmouths, get you a good limit, and then I'm gonna go back to that jig and try to get me a big buckethead. And then some of these spinning rods might be St. Lawrence only. I could see them working in both places, but they will 100% be on my deck both tournaments. And this is more straight smallmouth fishing. Well, the Ned rig, that's one I will have on at all times. I got this on a 7-foot 1-inch Brent Ayler drop shot rod, Daiwa Tatula Elite. Got it paired up with a Surtate high speed. I got a 8-pound Suffix braid on there, and I run a 12-pound Suffix fluoro leader on my Ned rigs, just your dragging on the bottom. There's lots of zebra mussels, rocks, and snags, and your knot gets really nicked up. So I got a little heavier on the line. I got that paired up with a 3/16 ounce Outcast tackle, perfect Ned head in the 2/0 option. And my favorite Ned rig bait's a little, this is a Z-Man hula stick. I got it cut down a little bit, so it's a little shorter, but I like these little tails on here. Gives a little more action when you're shaking it on the bottom. It's one of the best ways to catch smallmouth, shallow, deep, doesn't matter. You can throw it wherever you want, it gets bites. We'll catch largemouth as well, but primarily a smallmouth deal for me. The next one, this is gonna be the Outcast Tackle Fighter Fly in black, 3/32. That's what I throw 90% of the time. We're going there a little earlier this year. I got a feeling there's going to be some more fish shallow than there typically is at Champlain and St. Lawrence, so this will be a big player in the clear water. I got that on my signature series 7-foot 6-inch hair jig rod. Surtate, I got it in the lower speed. I like the lower speed better for winding baits, swim baits, hair jigs, spy baits, something where I'm just reeling the bait in. I feel like I got a lot steadier reel that way than with the high speed ones. 6-pound Suffix 832 braid to a 10-pound leader. A lot of guys think hair jigs real light line stuff. I like the 10-pound. I don't think they get a good look at your line. They're coming up from behind it, chasing it, so they're not really looking at your line. The bait's always moving. It just gives me a little more strength, keep me from breaking one off, or if I catch a 3.5 pounder, I can boat flip it, no worries. Awesome setup. This rod also doubles really well as a spy bait rod. It's a long rod. It excels at casting little baits long distances. And you know, that's kind of the key when you're smallmouth fishing. Get that bait as far away from the boat as you possibly can. And then last but not least, this is some smallmouth bread and butter. It's a standard drop shot rig. I got this one rigged on the Cody Meyer 7-foot. I think it's a medium light. Yep, medium light drop shot rod. Super forgiving, real soft tip. Allows me to shake the bait really well. Got it paired up on the high speed Certate. 8-pound Suffix 832 to an 8-pound leader. I go lightest on my drop shot just because my bait's above the bottom. The sinker's taking all the damage. I got a 3.75 Streaks and Shiner rigged on there. A number 4 VMC Finesse Nico hook. That's the one that's got the little keeper on there. So I can thread that Z-Man bait on there. It stays on there. I can fish it all day, no worries. And then I got that tied to a 3/8 ounce Woo tungsten drop shot sinker. And those tie-ons are the deal. I always fished clip-ons before that, but you go through so many weights, it's insane. Every time one jumps or you get a little hung up, they cut your line. The tie-on one, you can literally fish all day with the same weight. But it's not a lot of rods here, 5 rods. These will be on my deck for the remainder of the year, the 2 tournaments we got up north. I know I can catch fish on these baits, and looking forward to getting up there and hopefully close out this AOI and have a great year.